Well, this is looking like a terrible mistake, and I regret just about everything going with Pent. No, I don't. I love Pent, and I'm happy that I went Team Pent. But Sigurd is kind of killing us. Anyway, I want to get a video out to you guys today because June, July, August are very pressing months. And I know I've been kind of talking about doing a video like this, so I finally carved some time out, sat down, and did some research on it. And they are coming for our orbs. So the banners that we're going to be looking at in the next 3 months, I have kind of plotted out here from 2017 to 2018. Now there are others sprinkled in and about that I'll kind of go through as I hit through the months by year. And we can just kind of get a good idea of what's going to be coming up, along with some other stuff that will be popping up as well. So in June, we had the first ever summer banner, the Elysian Summer, and it was fine. It was okay. Like, we were happy with it. Not a whole lot else going on that month. Everything was all right. But then July 27 hits, and we get another summer banner, that being the Norian Summer banner. Yikes. Double banner. That's a lot of banners that we're dealing with all at once. July actually had a lot of banners in 2018, but we'll get to that in a second. And then in August, we had the first Choose Your Legends banner. And aside from just that banner in August, we also had a Hero Fest banner. And then another 2 banners covering the top 8 male and female from the Choose Your Legends voting. So there were a lot of decent banners that month. Then the following month in September, which we're not really going to talk about too much, I just want to make a side note of it. September 2017 is when we had the first seasonal dance banner, which I thought was kind of interesting. And that had units like Shigure and Olivia, Performing Arts Azura, as a lot of people know. But we never really got a second Performing Arts banner. It was just kind of like that one-time thing that would later kind of become another banner that we're going to talk about in 2018. So 2018 comes around. We have Summer's Arrival, which is the first summer banner in June. We also got Elysian Summer back, which is, that's great. I love it. Then Sketchy Summer hits in July, and Norian Summer comes back along with it again. So the thing that happened here was we actually had 4 summer banners going on at the same time at one point, because these two kind of overlapped each other for, I think, maybe like a week, give or take. And then they each had 3 weeks solo, either beginning of June or end of July, that they kind of went on their own. So we did have a lot of summer banners going on in 2018. And I'll get to what that means in 2019 in a little bit. August was an interesting month because August was actually a huge month for banners in 2018. There were probably like a dozen banners going on at one point throughout the month. So we had our Choose Your Legends 2 contestants. We didn't have a top 8 anymore. That didn't exist. But side note, we also did have the Hoshiden Summer, not Norian Summer. Hoshiden Summer. Maybe we'll get a Norian Summer this year. I don't know. A Hoshiden Summer banner that had units like Elincia, Micaiah, and then of course Xander and Ryoma in their fancy dance forms make its return. So not in September. That didn't happen in September. September 2018 was a pretty filled banner for the most part, but it didn't really have anything super spectacular. I'm double checking my notes just to make sure. Yeah, we didn't really see anything super crazy. We hadn't had the Wayward Heroes or the Redux banner or stuff like that. Like, that hadn't hit until later in the year. So what does that mean for 2019? Where are we at in 2019 now? Well, we know that in June, at some point this month, we're going to be having 3 summer banners. The newest one, the 2018 one, and the 2017 one. The spring banner was kind of the test child for this happening, because the spring banner this year would have been the third seasonal banner that we had ever had. And we did, lo and behold, get all 3 spring banners pop up in 2019. So, if you're a gambling man, that likely means that we're going to be seeing all 3 banners for 2019 as well. And that also means that we're likely going to be seeing all 6 banners once July hits, and we get our second summer banner for the game. That's a lot of banners. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of banners. The thing that's kind of special about July, however, is we also have, at some point, I'm assuming around the end of July / beginning of August, we're also going to be seeing a 3 Houses banner to kind of cooperate with the release of Fire Emblem 3 Houses that comes out on, I think, the 26th. So, a lot of stuff going on. There's no reason why they wouldn't cross-promote. Heroes has a huge player base, and it's kind of similar to Pokemon Go. Bear with me. I was actually at the Pokemon World Championships in Anaheim a couple years ago, and they did this unique release of Kangaskhan. If you don't know what Kangaskhan is, don't worry about it, it doesn't matter. It wasn't available before in the United States, in North America, and they released it for the weekend, and there were just thousands of people flocking across the country to come to Anaheim to get this Pokemon, and a lot of them had no idea that Worlds was going on. So the Pokemon Go game was very separate from the video game and trading card game, and I have a sneaking suspicion that there might be some kind of similar context between Heroes and the main Fire Emblem games. Probably not to that extent, but I feel like the potential for something like that phenomenon to exist as well. So there's no reason why they wouldn't put some kind of promotion for 3 Houses into Fire Emblem Heroes, and we could see stuff like developer maps. More than likely, we're going to have a banner featuring at least the mainstay units, and stuff like that. So they're definitely doing something for 3 Houses. It's likely going to be a banner, and it's likely going to be mid-July, August, somewhere in between the end of July, beginning of August, to coincide with the game's release. And then in August of 2019, we will also have the Choose Your Legends 3, which has 4 massive units that people are very excited about. The Camilla fan base alone, probably overjoyed right now. But we've also got other great units as well. Alm is in there, Ellawood is in there, and so is Micaiah. So August is going to be very crazy as well. So more than likely, we're going to be having the July 2019 banner, the Choose Your Legends, and some sort of 3 Houses banner as well, all happening in August around that time. And then if history repeats itself to some extent, we're going to be having a new like summer dance banner, whether it's something like Hoshiden Festival or Performing Arts, something like that. And then not too shortly after that, we'll likely have the Choose Your Legends kind of off-voting banner of units that didn't quite make it in the pool, aren't already in the game. They are now going to be introduced, similar to the way that units like Dorcas, Mia, Cliff, Loki, those guys in the past, they had made it into the game. This way, we're going to have another banner like that. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. And don't even think about it, but we're also going to be having book 3 end somewhere around there as well, once we get closer to like October, November. So everything's going to be kind of insane as this picks up, and it's yeah, there's a lot happening. So this is just kind of a telltale save your orbs type situation. I know that when a banner comes out, for me, I try and get a summon session up for you guys as soon as I can, because I know you all enjoy those, and you get to live vicariously through my orb spending, and maybe it helps you decide whether or not you should pull. Usually not, because my luck is typically kind of bad, except for the last couple banners. But yeah, I would honestly wait until some of these overlaps start to take place, so you can maybe prioritize, especially if you're a free-to-play player. I know I'm definitely not going like all out unless there's a unit that I definitely want, because there are going to be a lot of banners coming up. The Choose Your Legends banner alone is going to be amazing. And then the final note that I'll kind of make is we usually get 3 to 4 Fade channels a year, right? So that's typically every 3 to 4 months that we're going to see. And it's not necessarily a banner, but that does give us a lot of information about upcoming stuff as well. With Choose Your Legends being so close, given that the last Fade channel we had was back in like, I want to say, was it February, somewhere around there, somewhere back in that time frame. We're kind of due for another Fade channel, likely in June. So more than likely, we're going to be seeing some stuff on the Choose Your Legends units, maybe. Probably something to do with the Three Houses crossover for sure. And I would look for that Fade channel to happen likely after E3. That would just be my guess. But we are due for another Fade channel. We're coming up on that 4-month mark, 2 to 4 month mark. There's going to be obviously a lot of stuff for them to cover come August, September. So they may want to get one in now to kind of just ease us into things. They may not. Fade channels can be kind of sporadic sometimes. There were times when we were like, hey, are we getting a Fade channel? We should be getting a Fade channel, and then we just didn't. And then one just kind of appeared. So, I mean, it definitely fluctuates, but I would be expecting a Fade channel pretty soon as well. So that's kind of what we have coming up next couple months. Save your orbs, I guess. Like I said, be sure there's going to be a lot of overlap period. So if you want to kind of gauge the situation as it comes at you, data mines are always super nice for that if they have the information to actually data mine. But the overlap period of when these banners appear is definitely nice, because you're going to at least have about a week between banners, especially the way that things are kind of calendared out now, with new heroes being in the beginning of the month and then special heroes being late at the end of the month. So that's what we got going on. That's it. That's all I got for you. I hope this helped. If it didn't, sorry. But wanted to put the information out there for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, because I do a lot of Heroes content if you want to stay up to date on the game and things like that. I also pull a lot of Nintendo content when I possibly can, or if I have time. And with E3 coming up, I'm definitely going to try and make that a priority, especially with Three Houses. I almost said E-Houses, but that's not it. Three Houses coming out next month. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff happening with that. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.